What's good, YouTube? It's your boy DJ LiftOFF with the JP Way, and today's video will be a continuation of a previous video I did, which was pretty much how to scratch for beginners, where I went over the chirp and transformer scratches. So if you're trying to learn that, make sure you check the video link up in the top right corner. Okay, so today's video will be a specific scratch pattern that I'll be breaking down, which is DJ Puffy scratch pattern. So a quick tip before I actually get started: whenever you're looking to learn a new scratch pattern, what I particularly do is find DJs, dope DJs. I personally like DJ Puffy, Miles Medina, Scratch Bastard, DJ Craze. That's just a few of my really top DJs that really know how to scratch. And when I'm going to learn something new, I go on YouTube, find a short scratch pattern that they do. It might be 5 seconds, it might be 10 seconds, and I slow the video down. Put the playback speed on 0.75, 0.5. Go slower if you need to. I slow it down, do it over and over and over, watch it over and over and over, and I pretty much break it up into steps. So without further ado, that's what you'll see in this video. I'm gonna break down one of DJ Puffy's scratches. So let's get right into it. Okay, so here we go. I'm gonna start this video off first by demonstrating what the scratch sounds like. I'm gonna take it slow and then speed it up a little bit and show you it in real time. But as I said, to start off, let's show you what the scratch actually does sound like. And there it is, really slowly. What we're gonna do is we're gonna break this down step by step. So like I said, if there's a scratch that you're really looking to learn, the best way to learn it, in my opinion, is to just slow it down, play it, watch it as many times as you need to, and just break it into different parts. So the first part is going to be simply this. Okay, so let me show you that one more time. So again, if you haven't watched my first video on how to do the transformer and chirp scratch, those videos will be really helpful in doing this scratch. If you already know how to scratch, you might be able to just start and pick it up starting with this video. But again, if you haven't checked out that video, go ahead and check that out and then return to this video. Okay, so let's go ahead and break this scratch pattern down step by step. The first 3 parts is going to be this. You hear that? Literally just starting with this. So before we even move on to a part after that, you should really just keep practicing that until you have it perfect. To break it down further, we're gonna open the crossfader and let the record go. Catch the record, close the crossfader, give it 2 clicks on the way back. Open, close, 2 clicks on the way back. Okay, so now we're gonna go to step 2. Go into the sound and then open the crossfader as you go into the sound, like this. Then you're gonna close it and bring the record back and do 1 click on the crossfader. So it'll sound just like this. So go ahead and keep practicing this until you have this perfect. And now we're gonna move on to the third part. And the third part really is you just bringing the record back extremely fast. It's gonna make a really fast, really just like a fast cut scratch sound. So it'll sound and look like this. You see that fast pullback? And actually before the fast pullback, you're gonna let the record go and then you're gonna pull it back. So again, it looks like this. And so pretty much all you're doing for the third step is you're letting the record go with the crossfader open like such. And then as you get to the point where you're ready to bring the record back, you're gonna close the crossfader and then you're gonna do a quick pullback. And as you do that quick pullback, you're gonna give the crossfader a click. So simply just like this with the crossfader open. And as you pull the crossfader, before you pull the record back, you're gonna close the crossfader and then give it 1 click. So just like this. That will definitely take some practice. It's harder to kind of practice step 3 by itself. It'll probably be easier to just do steps 1, 2, and 3 all together. But again, this is not an easy scratch. It may look really, really simple, but it's definitely going to take a lot of practice. So definitely practice part 1 and 2 before you move on to part 3, and then try to blend all of them together. So far, this is what we have. So now we're going to move on to the next part. It's going to sound and look like this. And so for part 4, after you open the crossfader, close it, bring it back with the 1 click, you're going to let the record go with the crossfader open. So you're going to let the record go with the crossfader open like this. And you're just going to give it another 2 clicks. But before you do those 2 clicks, make sure you close the crossfader and then give it the pop, pop. So again, it's... Hoping you guys are following so far. Again, part 1, part 1 and 2, part 2, then to add part 3. That's part 3, and then part 4. Okay, so that's part 1, 2, 3, and 4. That alone is a pretty difficult scratch. Again, some people may get it super quickly. It may take you a longer time to get it. Do not be discouraged. It takes a long time to get these scratch patterns perfect. So if you're not getting it right away, don't be discouraged. Just stay confident, and it's going to take practice. Practice, practice, practice. That's all it is. Then part 5 is going to be, this is going to take a lot of control. After you're done with 4, you're going to give it a baby scratch, but a slow baby scratch. And this part can be hard as well because you're changing pace. A lot of great DJs can change pace at any given time. So after part 4, part 5, you're going to do 1 slow baby scratch. Try to go as slow as you can. So that'll be part 5. So let me show you 1 through 5. Okay, so that'll be part 5. Then we're off to the last part, which will look and sound like this. And all the last part is, after that baby scratch, that slow baby scratch, you're going to do just a regular chirp scratch and let the record go. So it'll sound like this. Again, the ending sounds just like this. Again. So all the parts together. Again, so there you have the entire scratch. Salute to DJ Puffy. This is an amazing scratch. I'm not sure if he got it from somewhere else or if he kind of made that scratch pattern himself. But again, if you want to see it even more up close and see him do it, I'm not sure if I did it exactly how he did it, but that's how I heard it in my mind. I've watched so many DJ Puffy videos, so many Scratch Bastard videos. And like I said in the beginning, if you just watch the video, slow it down, break it up into different sections and practice each section. That is my biggest tip to anyone trying to learn a new scratch pattern. If you guys like it up, I'll definitely break down another scratch pattern, a Jazzy Jeff scratch pattern that I also incorporate into my DJing when I'm scratching. So again, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit the like button if you want to see another video, comment, ask any questions. I can break it down slower, break it down in different ways if you all need. But again, appreciate you for watching. See y'all in the next one.